The Bhagavad Gita, a cornerstone of Hindu philosophy, chronicles the dialogue between Prince Arjuna and Lord Krishna. This sacred conversation, embedded in the Mahabharata, offers profound guidance for leading a life aligned with righteousness and spiritual wisdom. Chapter 9 of the Bhagavad Gita is titled Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya Yoga, which translates to the Yoga of Sovereign Knowledge and Sovereign Mystery. This chapter stands out as it encapsulates the core teachings of the Bhagavad Gita, presenting deep insights into the nature of devotion, the divine, and the relationship between God and humankind. Chapter 9 holds a unique place in the Bhagavad Gita, marked by its direct and profound message. Krishna begins this chapter by revealing that he will impart the most secret knowledge that is both the king of sciences and the king of secrets. This knowledge is pure, supreme, and directly realizable, and it brings eternal bliss. Krishna declares that this teaching is easy to practice and leads to liberation, setting the tone for the teachings that follow. Krishna states, "To you who are not given to cavilling, I shall speak of this highest secret itself, which is knowledge combined with experience, by realizing which you shall be free from evil." He continues, "This is the sovereign knowledge, the sovereign mystery, the best sanctifier, directly realizable, righteous, very easy to practice, and imperishable." Krishna explains that those who lack faith in this supreme knowledge miss the opportunity to attain the highest state of being and continue to suffer in the cycle of birth and death. He asserts, "O destroyer of foes, persons who are regardless of this dharma, knowledge of the self, certainly go round and round, without reaching me, along the path of transmigration which is fraught with death." Krishna elaborates on his omnipresence, explaining that all beings exist in him, yet he is not limited by them. He is the sustainer and originator of all beings, but his self remains unattached to their actions. Krishna reveals, "This whole world is pervaded by me in my unmanifest form. All beings exist in me, but I am not contained in them." He further elaborates, "Nor do the beings dwell in me. Behold my divine yoga. I am the sustainer and originator of beings, but myself is not contained in the beings." Krishna describes how he projects forth all beings at the beginning of each cycle of creation and withdraws them at the end. Despite being the source of all creation, he remains unaffected and detached. Krishna says, "O son of Kunti, all the beings go back at the end of a cycle to my Prakrti. I project them forth again at the beginning of a cycle." He continues, "Keeping my own Prakrti under control, I project forth again and again the whole of this multitude of beings which are powerless owing to the influence of their own nature." Krishna emphasizes his detachment, "O Dhananjaya, Arjuna, nor do those actions bind me, remaining as I do, like one unconcerned with and unattached to those actions." Under Krishna's supervision, Prakrti, nature, produces all moving and non-moving entities, yet he remains the detached witness. Krishna explains, "Under me as the supervisor, the Prakrti produces the world of the moving and the non-moving things. Owing to this reason, O son of Kunti, the world revolves." Foolish people, unaware of Krishna's supreme nature, disregard him when he manifests in a human form. They fail to recognize his divine essence and thus fall into ignorance. Krishna laments, "Not knowing my supreme nature as the Lord of all beings, foolish people disregard me who have taken a human body." Consequences of ignorance, of vain hopes, of vain actions, of vain knowledge, and senseless, they become verily possessed of the deceptive disposition of fiends and demons. In contrast, noble souls who possess divine nature worship Krishna with unwavering devotion, recognizing him as the source of all creation and the immutable truth. Krishna praises the noble ones. "O son of Prtha, the noble ones, being possessed of divine nature, surely adore me with single-mindedness, knowing me as the immutable source of all objects." Krishna acknowledges that people worship him in various forms and manners. Some worship him with knowledge, some as the multiformed, and others through sacrifices. Despite the diversity, all paths ultimately lead to him. Krishna describes various forms of worship. "Others verily worship me by adoring exclusively through the sacrifice of the knowledge of oneness. Others worship me multifariously, and others as the multiformed existing variously." Krishna as the essence of all sacrifices. "I am the Kratu, I am the Yajna, I am the Svada, I am the Osada, I am the mantra, I myself am the Aja, I am the fire, and I am the act of offering." Krishna declares himself as the ultimate reality, the father, mother, ordainer, and grandfather of the universe. He is the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the essence of the Vedas. Krishna asserts, "Of this world I am the father, mother, ordainer, and the grandfather. I am the knowable, the sanctifier, the syllable Om, as also Ark, Sama, and Yajas." He continues, "I am the fruit of actions, the nourisher, the Lord, witness, abode, refuge, friend, origin, end, foundation, store, and the imperishable seed." Krishna's role in the universe: "O Arjuna, I give heat, I withhold and pour down rain. I am verily the nectar and also death, existence, and non-existence." Krishna explains that those who worship other deities with faith actually worship him, though in ignorance. He alone is the ultimate enjoyer and lord of all sacrifices. Krishna clarifies, even those who, being devoted to other deities and endowed with faith, worship them, they also, O son of Kunti, worship me alone, though following the wrong method. He asserts, "I indeed am the enjoyer as also the lord of all sacrifices, but they do not know me in reality. Therefore they fall." Krishna describes the different paths people take based on their worship and devotion. Those who worship the gods, ancestors, or spirits reach their respective realms, but those who worship Krishna attain him. Krishna explains, "Votaries of the gods reach the gods. The votaries of the mains go to the mains. The worshippers of the beings reach the beings, and those who worship me reach me." Krishna's assurance, "Those persons who, becoming non-different from me and meditative, worship me everywhere, for them who are ever attached to me, I arrange for securing what they lack and preserving what they have." Krishna emphasizes that even the simplest offerings, when made with devotion, are accepted by him. He encourages Arjuna to offer all actions to him, thereby attaining liberation. Krishna encourages simple offerings. "Whoever offers me with devotion, a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I accept that gift of the pure-hearted man which has been devotionally presented." Offering all actions to Krishna. "O son of Kunti, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer as a sacrifice, whatever you give, and whatever austerities you undertake, all that you offer to me." Thus, you will become free from bondage in the form of actions which are productive of good and bad results. Having your mind imbued with the yoga of renunciation and becoming free, you will attain me. Krishna declares his impartiality towards all beings, stating that he has no favorites. However, those who worship him with devotion naturally exist in him, and he in them. Krishna's impartiality: "I am impartial towards all beings. To me, there is none detestable or none dear. But those who worship me with devotion, they exist in me, and I too exist in them." Krishna assures that even those with a sinful past can attain righteousness and peace through unwavering devotion. He emphasizes the transformative power of sincere devotion. Krishna's redemption: "Even if a man of very bad conduct worships me with one-pointed devotion, he is to be considered verily good, for he has resolved rightly." Krishna's assurance: "He soon becomes possessed of a virtuous mind. He attains everlasting peace. Do you proclaim boldly, O son of Kunti, that my devotee does not get ruined?" Krishna emphasizes that anyone, regardless of their birth or status, can attain the highest goal through devotion. Even those born of sin can reach the supreme state by taking shelter in him. Krishna's inclusivity: "For, O son of Pritha, even those who are born of sin, Vaishyas, as also Sudras, and even others who are born of sin, even they reach the highest goal by taking shelter under me." The importance of devotion: "What to speak of the holy Brahmanas, as also of devout kind sages? Having come to this ephemeral and miserable world, do you worship me?" Krishna's invitation: "Having your mind fixed on me, be devoted to me, sacrifice to me, and bow down to me. By concentrating your mind and accepting me as the supreme goal, you shall surely attain me, who am thus the self." In conclusion, Chapter 9 of the Bhagavad Gita unveils the highest knowledge and deepest mysteries of spiritual practice. Krishna's teachings emphasize the importance of recognizing his omnipresence, offering all actions to him, and practicing unwavering devotion. By embracing these principles, individuals can transcend the cycle of birth and death, achieving eternal peace and unity with the Supreme. This chapter serves as a beacon of wisdom for seekers on the spiritual path, guiding them toward the ultimate realization of the divine truth and the bliss of divine union. Thank you for joining me on this spiritual journey through the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. Please consider supporting this mission by subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Your support encourages the creation of more spiritual content. Thank you.